I just scooped up this Ibanez Jem Jr. and we're going to give it the full treatment today, right here on GearGasms. Hi everybody, welcome to GearGasms. I'm your host, Alan Barnes. Today, we're going to travel back in time. We're going to take a trip back in time into the DeLorean, and we're going to cross the state line. We're going to go to Delmar, Delaware, Earle Teat Music up there. If you remember, a couple months ago, we did 3 guitars under $500. This was the only one we didn't do a video on, and this is the one that you all seem to really want me to do a video on. So thanking my friends up there, Dean and Chris up at Earle Teat. They also have a store in Dover, Delaware. Shout out to Dale as well. Now I'm going to go over all the specs while we ooh and ah for some glorious B-roll. But first, if you're new to the channel, I'd like to ask you to like and subscribe. This channel is kind of like dinner theater. The dinner's bad, the theater's worse. Together, atrocious. Celebrate mediocrity. But yeah, this Jem Jr. is kind of like a gem for the rest of us. The big boy Jem, it costs a whole lot of dollars. This bad boy, much more affordable at under 500 bucks. Let's talk about specs, baby. Of course, it is a solid body. You know, the body shape is the Jem. It's got the monkey bar cut out. The body material is Marante. You're going to have to Google that. It's available in black and white. And yes, Earle Teat has both of those guitars in stock right now. They're beautiful. It's a maple neck with a Wizard 3 shape, bolt-on, 15.7-inch radius. Let's just call it a 16-inch radius. That's super flat. Fingerboard material is Jatoba. You're going to have to Google that too. It has an acrylic bind inlay. Number of frets, 24, and their size is jumbo, 25.5-inch scale, 1.693 inches on the nut width, and it has a locking nut. Now the double locking bridge, they're not calling this the Wizard or the Edge tremolo. They're just calling it double locking bridge. The tuners, they call them Cosmo Black. Nice when they give you the color of the tuners, but they don't tell you what they are. They're Ibanez tuners. Now the pickups, and when I played it at Earle Teat, immediately I could hear a couple things. They were super hot, and they were ceramic. Ceramic pickups tend to make my playing, especially on clean sounds, very, very clacky, quacky in a very, very unpleasant way. They are called the Quantum Humbuckers. The neck pickup comes in at $15K, the bridge, $18K. I'm going to say that again, $15K and $18K. What's the middle? Nobody cares. It's a single coil. It too is ceramic. It's a Quantum single coil. Just one master volume and one master tone. Thank you, Jesus. Just a super smooth back of the neck and the standard Ibanez. No sticky icky on that one. Just a gorgeous neck inlay there. The fretwork is really, really tight, polished really well. There's no fret sprout. It's intonated almost perfectly. There are no dead spots. So we're going to go back in time and let Chris up at Earle Teat Music in Delmar, Delaware, play it a little bit for us, and then I'm going to run it through a variety of settings. Oh, that's so weird. You know what I'm finding right away? I've always loved this fingerboard inlay, but I always wondered if it would throw me off.
Yep.
That question's been answered. It does. Now that might be my excuse for screwing up.
But let's get down to the crunch for that.
Nice. All right, since this video is going to be completely different, you've already heard somebody who's quite competent play this guitar, at least for a little bit. Everything about this video, we'll just do some different stuff. So I thought it would be interesting to first run this thing through the Spark. Now I'll start off with a Spark Jam. This ain't no kind of Daryl Braun, RJ Ron Keogh, Pete Thorne, pre-thought out piece of music. I'm gonna wing it. Got dirty blues tone, got some rando blues track that Spark has fed me. D minor for those of you playing along at home. No edits. Your old Teat videos are always special to me, but this one, black and white, I thought I wanted to rock the match. And look, even these kicks, these sick kicks, black and white is the theme. We're gonna start out on the bridge pickup. You just have to follow along. Did you notice I was kind of afraid to come out of my little F box, D minor F. I was scared to come out. But that was just like a dirty blues tone, straight through the Spark. As we talked about before, these are ceramic pickups, and I knew as soon as I played them, because ceramic pickups and my playing style often don't mix. So we're gonna switch the old Spark, and it's not in the shot. You don't need to see it. It's not a Spark video. I'm not going to spoon feed you every preset that I'm trying to use. We'll go into something. We'll find something cleaner. It's basically a Fender blackface. I'll turn the mod off. Now, single volume, single tone. I like the simplicity of that. Now, these pickups are super hot, like we talked about. And there's a certain clackiness to ceramic pickups in my picking style. For a lot of musical genres, you really want that very pronounced pick transient, that attack. It's super important for the heavy right-handed chuggy riffs. So these pickups are particularly well paired with that. Me, I hit hard even when places where you're supposed to kind of hit soft. Well, how about that? Don't you just love when your phone is hooked up through the Spark? But yeah, ceramic pickups, they can be a little bit much for your friend, but they do match well with, this is a Fender blackface. It's not like overly ice picky. It just doesn't bite as hard, and I actually like that. You can Now, to be fair, the Spark is a fairly dark amp no matter what setting you use. That position 2, Strat Quack. Middle, Jan Brady. Now, that has a lot of beef too. I can't remember what the exact specs were, but oh, I forgot to Skinner test it. Rip Alan Collins Rossington. Wait a minute. Rip Gary Rossington. You suck. C+. Position 4, Strat, a little bit of funky funk. Just get that real articulate. The neck. You don't have to do that. And then the unintentional string mute. Oh yes, I meant to do that. You hear the little bit of the clackiness. But there is clackiness. But for some reason, the humbuckers tend to soften it. Yeah, so you sort of get the clean, right? Are you feeling it? So let's dirty it up a little bit. This is a Blues Junior with a gain at about 4, just so it has some teeth. That's always fun. I see why people don't like Jan Brady. I was always a Cindy guy, even way past when I should have still been a Cindy guy. Don't judge me, you were into Cousin Oliver.
Sexy thing.
Oh, I like that. Now, if I hadn't missed that note and distracted you, what you would have noticed is a lot of different sounds, right? You follow me through that, through the clean and through the overdrive-ish. That's a lot of different tones from one get fiddle. And I ain't changed nothing else. We haven't even firched with the tone. Let's firch with the tone. Now I turned it about 3 at a time. So we went from full to 7 to 3 to 0. Even 0 is not bad. Let's see what it sounds like on the neck. Them's lots of tones. I ain't good at math, but there's lots of tones there. Now, since I know most of y'all didn't care about that, we are now officially in the fun part as a video. I got a preset called Iron Hammer. Aha, I knew that wasn't me. I could be sloppy, but I was like, whoa, I didn't do that. But yeah, I did. It was just repeating what I did. Can't hide nothing from y'all. And I stayed in tune, even though I dived it. Now you can pull this bridge up. You can do that whole winger thing, that red beach thing. Steve does it too. Now I don't know any Steve Vai licks. I hate to disappoint you. Like I had to tell you that.
Loser.
You're all going, wow, I thought for sure he knew a ton of Steve Vai. Now, just in the short span of about 15-20 minutes with this thing, you know, earlier in the video, initially I thought I was losing my place a lot, but I sort of, you know, once you get in the groove and knowing where the big leaves are in the them frets and the little leaves are in them other frets, kind of get with the magic. Let's hear that neck pickup. I think it's gonna sound. Now, when you get this kind of high gain, I don't think you get as, obviously, bridge and neck are very distinguished. Probably middle. I don't know about the in-betweens, but let's find out. Let's just hit a chord. You can hear that. That was Jan. 2. You can hear that neck come in. See how farty that it is on the neck? There's very few neck pickups that can really handle the chugs. But we'll go with my old friend Millennial Lead. This is based on a Marshall. Oh, it's based on a Friedman Brown Eye.
Nice.
Position 2. Wow, it even changed the chords. That's cray. Whammy bar stupidity. Now I've got the Edge 2 tremolo system in my RG350. It's keeping up. It's staying in tune, bro. It helps when I don't hit it so hard that I pull it out of tune. Sometimes I hit it too hard.
That's what she said.
I'm about to shred for y'all now. Ready? Hang on to your toupees. I specialize in string noise. It's my stock in trade. Last but not leastest, this is called GearGasms Majestic Beard, and yes, you can find it out on the Spark Tone Cloud, and no, I don't make a dime from it. Majestic Beard, of course. I've learned just keep playing notes. Don't act like they're wrong. Finish strong. Stick to landing, son. Now I'm gonna play like the fastest, stupidest thing I can do. Ready? Are you ready? Now, if that don't sound like Steve Vai, I don't know what does. Well, what did we learn today? We learned, in spite of the aptly named quantum power that's in those super, super hot pickups, they actually played through clean and edge of breakup stuff fairly well. What I learned is don't be scared of the vine inlay. Once you apply a little bit of the IQ to it and you look at it for a minute and take a breath, you'll figure it out. And finally, we learned that not only does the Jem Jr. punch way above its weight, but in the clean and edge of breakup sounds, you have 5 very distinct tones as you move through the switch. You go over to the high gain side, it's 1, 3, and 5. What can I say about Earle Teat music up in Del Mar, Delaware? Dean and Chris, you guys are so good to this channel. If you're out there and you're local, shop local, I thank them so much for letting me occasionally take home gear and share it with you guys. As always, I thank you for the time that you spend with the channel. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Tell some of your unwashed, no bill paying, freeloading, moochy friends about the channel. You know they're going to fit in here perfectly. Them same ratty ass friends, they ain't got any money for merch. So why am I talking about it? Because them same ratty ass friends ain't watching it yet. How do I know they ain't watching it yet? Because you're not telling them about it, bro. Come on. Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Mick Mars about it. That man has been bending over backwards for years. I mean, bending over forwards for years, trying to get out of going on tour with Motley Crue. But play more guitar, watch less of this, keep coming back here week after week for more GearGasms.